It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hurry! 180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Baker going to throw this right away. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Point it right, point it right. Good.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Good. Alert, alert! 20! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180! Run, run, run. Regular, regular, regular. What's up?
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Run, run, run. 180. What's up?
Mayfield on play action. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
180. Pistol. What's that?
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, alert! Hurry! Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Pistol.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal.
What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off play action. Richardson. Open man, there's Bobo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Jack Panther. Go, street. Get him. 60 Eagles. Let go.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. ASAP, the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's Richardson. And this is incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Richardson looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Hold it ready.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Jaguar first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Got it. Ready?
And Richardson back to throw it. And Incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
It's Mixon on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
180. Kings.
Mayfield. It finds his target, Allen. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 6-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up? Done.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Man needs to hurry up, Merchant, to fucking score. This is crazy. Bolden, get in front of the fucking dude where you belong and block, you stupid piece of shit! Holy fuck!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
And I can't get to the outside. I get to the outside, and that's a fucking touchdown. But no, we're just going to keep running into the fucking fullback like, duh!
And then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
60 back, 60 hiking, 18. 18, fight in.
They go play action with Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, You should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Means it'll be fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this because they've been showing their best.
That is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
One conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh my god. Can somebody explain to me how the fuck Danny Gray just dropped that ball?
Territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Richardson going on 4th down.
Come on.
Swings it out to his running back.
He didn't. Yes, he did. Okay, never mind. I was about to say he didn't get that. Are you serious?
But it pays off. They convert. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first.
We need to score. We need to score on this fucking drive. If not, it's over. Because he gets the ball at halftime. Up 2 fucking possessions.
Now a 2nd and 2. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Gibbs on the toss left.
Bro, what the fuck? We can't. I can't get nothing going here. This is fucking abysmal. Yeah, this is. I am never using this playbook again. Which one was this? I think this was fucking. I think this is fucking the Chiefs playbook. I'm never using it again.
Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
The only time I've ever been able to fucking score is when fucking, or is the very first play of the game.
Now Richardson.
Come on. Come on. Jake! Hold on to the fucking ball, please!
That was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh my god, I'm being bullied out here by my own players.
Enforce a punting situation.
I'm literally being bullied by my own players. If you were watching my share screen, you would see my own players fucking bullying me. Quite literally. Possession catch for nothing. Possession catches for nothing. Possession catching for what, bro? Twice. And this man just fucking catches it for. This man catches it like it's nothing. Don't feel bad, or you ain't the only one that the game is fucking helping.
To throw, Mayfield. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Jake Bobo caught the fucking ball. There, it should have been a fucking catch.
Onto the field. Bates' kick is good. Now that will extend.
Jake Bobo literally fucking caught the ball. I possession catched it, and he decided to drop the fucking ball.
Here at the end, the late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the half. Richardson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That is incomplete.
No pass interference. The man just slammed my dude to the ground.
2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bro, I love that the fucking Shaheed or Rashid Shaheed just got thrown to the fucking ground, and it wasn't a penalty. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Yep, holding. Give me that. Bring it back.
So hopefully we'll scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Kings! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And off balance.
I was about to say, if he really fucking catches that, I'm gonna be pissed.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Regular.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up.
Absolutely fucking not.
Contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed.
Oh my. That's fucking funny. It's hilarious.
And he's able to get this one.
Oh, yep, roughing the kicker. This man is getting bailed the fuck out.
Got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Going deep here for Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Real. Up, 20.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line.
Yep, holding.
He's out of bounds. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Wow!
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Set. 180.
Mayfield to throw it.
Thank you.
It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the open.
All right, we might be back in this. We might be back in this, boys.
Don't get careless with the football. The problem is
we might be back in this, boys.
So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive?
Derwin James finally got a fucking interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
He's a fucking he's okay, but like he hurries up ridiculously a lot when he's in the red zone.
Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of him. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up.
And he likes to run. He likes to run to the outside with fucking Baker. So.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
I wonder if I can. No, I can't move him. Fuck, I can't move anybody. This is crazy.
Back to throw. Richardson.
And Danny Gray misses a fucking pass. Interesting. Come on. What are we doing?
He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Oh, my brain. My brain, it hurts. My fucking brain hurts.
In desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Looking to throw. Richardson. That'll be caught by Bobo.
Get off me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up.
Oh, wrong fucking button. Wrong fucking button. Oh my god. I just almost fucking screwed myself because I hit the wrong fucking button. I was trying to hit fucking triangle, I hit circle.
It was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So
okay.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Richardson yet again.
Why? Why are we stopping? Yeah.
King. 180.
Nixon running wide side. Called on a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Fucking annoyance at its finest, bro.
Mayfield down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
I shouldn't even be playing this fucking game, but, you know.
These first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first. And they've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. That is caught.
Bro.
Have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
180. Stop.
Now Mayfield.
He really caught that? Yeah!
Marquise Brown from 13 yards out. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals.
Marquise Brown just fucking dragged 4 fucking defenders into the end zone with him and caught the ball. Like, this is what we're dealing with.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
70, here we go, set.
First down,
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80.
Off play action, Richardson. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
What, dog fight? You call this a fucking dog fight? I call this a fucking user that's getting bailed the fuck out.
Open man, there's Bobo. Touchdown, Jaguars. to a two-score game here in the fourth. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Dumbest fucking bailouts I've ever seen in my entire life. Quite literally. Fucking Jake Bobo drops a possession catch with nobody touching him. Fucking roughing the kicker call. Marquise Brown is fucking dragging 3 or 4 people into the fucking end zone with him. Like, are we sure this fucking league is on sim? Because I'm pretty sure no fucking no wide receiver that's a speedster in their right mind is dragging 3 or 4 defenders into the end zone with them and catching the ball.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
180. Up.
Looking to throw.
Yeah, put that fucking ball down.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Run. Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my god, I fucking missed him with fucking Derwin. If I would have hit him with Derwin, he would have dropped it. If I would have hit him with Derwin, he would have dropped that shit.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. Regular. Hey, alert. Kings. Stop.
Mixing up the middle. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is White on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
180. What's up?
Mayfield.
Oh my god. Can we please get to the fucking quarterback? Get paid millions of dollars a year not to get to the quarterback. I could not relate.
180.
First down, here's White. Now he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's another Bengals first down.
Hey,
First
alert.
and 10 at the 20-yard line.
180. What's up?
They go with White on the counter. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Hurry, hurry! 180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, alert 33! Done!
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target.
Oh my God.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fucking set up a zone defense for fucking what? Like, let's be real. All of my secondary has, you know, at least 85 plus zone, and they can't cover a zone.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you can
Unreal. Yeah, yeah, go ahead and showboat, because that's all you can fucking do. You can get bailed out and fucking showboat. Quite literally. I really don't give a fuck. Like, I'm fucking over it.
You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line.
This game shouldn't even be this far out of hand.
For a long time to move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a good return is
like, honestly, this game should not be this fucking far out of hand. Like, I've never seen somebody get bailed out so much in my entire life, and that's fucking saying something.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Richardson.
Why are we overthrowing him? Why are we overthrowing him? Yeah, this game's over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Regular. Good. What's up?
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And some room to run now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Good. What's up?
They'll go up the middle with White. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.